anyone doesn't get to see it. I totally understand if people can't do it. It's not a requirement. All right, so no cameras. Anyway, spotlight. There we go. So now we can see. All right. I'm gonna get rolling on this. What is that? That's normal. So standard burner right here. I'll put it on low. So if you can check the second and the fourth slide, it does reference two different cans. First one is this one. You can hear it's empty. So we're going to set it here to heat up for like 30 seconds to a minute. After watching this, if you do get a hold of a soda can, you want to do this yourself, you totally can. But just for now, if you're not, just make any observations that you are observing, jot them down if you want to, or, go take a look at that second slide, get ready to fill them in. For the purposes of this, I'm going to define initial time 1 as now before I flip it. I'll tell you when time 2 happens. So we haven't done any of the changes yet. This is not, we're preparing to get started. If you do this at home, tongs, roll up sleeves, tie back loose hair. You don't want to set yourself on fire. It's probably been long enough. So, any observations? All right. So it's about done. I'm going to lift the can out, make any other further observations. Seems like some water got in. Note that I flipped it upside down so the top was sealed. And for comparison, putting in a second time, you don't really pick up water. Second can. The last one was pomegranate. This one, raspberry lime. Flavor doesn't matter. I'm just giving a comparison. We're going to add a little bit of water back into the container. Really filling it up to about here, this bottom layer. Not a lot of water at all. But we are going to heat this up until it boils. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear that, but let's get a little aggressive to save some time. Something worth noting while it's heating up, I went outside and got some snow, but this needs to be like ice water. You want this to be as cold as possible. I figured snow would be a good way to not use a bunch of ice out of my freezer. So now we're getting ready for slide 4 to fill in that table. Oh, don't look down at a fire. It's hot. That hurt. So I don't know if you can hear the little popping. That's a good sign for this one. Ideally, you want to wait until you see some steam coming out of the top. You probably can't see it given how bright this is behind here, so I wish I had something dark to put in front of it. I don't know if this will help. We're not really at steam yet, but we're about to, actually. Yeah, we're close. I see a little bit coming out. Hopefully you can hear it, though, too. Oh, wrong direction. So now, okay, I can see the steam coming through on the feed. So now we have steam. So again, this is our initial situation. The water on the bottom is boiling. You see steam coming out of the top. So this is our initial. And then we're going to flip it over upside down into the cold water. That'll be any changes we observe. What is constant, what is variable. Let's see. Okay, then. Like before, I'll pull it back out to see if we have any observations about that. didn't quite seem like as much water was in there, but I didn't squeeze the can, so that's fun. All right, let me close this down and head back downstairs.